Let's dive into making application programming interface, or API, calls in React. We will explore how to fetch data from APIs using HTTP requests. This is a series to teach you about React JavaScript. So, what exactly are APIs? API stands for Application Programming Interface. Think of it as a bridge between different software applications. It allows them to communicate and share data. The client application, the API, and the server all work together to get you the information that you need. Let's discuss common HTTP methods. We have get, post, put, and delete. Get is used to retrieve data from a server. Post is used to send data to a server. Put is used to update existing data, and delete, as the name suggests, is used to remove data from a server. Let's explore the Fetch API. The Fetch API is a modern way to make HTTP requests in JavaScript. It is promise-based, which makes it easy to handle asynchronous operations. It is also built into browsers, so you don't need any external libraries. It has a clean syntax for making requests. As shown, the code block has a constant variable declared named response. Then we are waiting for a fetch call to an API. Then another constant variable is declared to convert the response into JSON format. Finally, we are logging that data to the console. Now let's explore the useEffect hook. The useEffect hook is perfect for side effects like API calls when a component mounts in React. It runs after the component renders, allowing you to perform actions that might cause side effects without blocking the initial render. As shown in the code block, we are calling the useEffect hook with a function inside of it. That function calls another function called fetchData. There is an empty array as the second argument to the useEffect hook. The empty array ensures the useEffect hook is only called once. Let's look at a complete example of making an API call in React. First, we are declaring a state variable called users and a function to set the users. The initial value is an empty array. Then we are calling the useEffect hook. Inside the useEffect hook, we are declaring a function called fetchUsers. Inside that function, we are fetching the data from an API and storing that data in a variable called data. Then we are updating the user state variable with the data we fetched. Let's talk about error handling when making API calls. It's important to always handle potential API failures gracefully. Use try-catch blocks to catch any errors that may occur during the API request. You can also display user-friendly error messages to inform the user about the issue and how to resolve it. In the code block, you can see how to use the try-catch block when calling an API. Finally, let's review some best practices for making API calls in React. Always show loading indicators while fetching data, so the user knows something is happening. Always catch and handle API errors to prevent your application from crashing. Cancel requests on component unmount to avoid memory leaks and unexpected behavior. And use an empty dependency array for one-time calls in the useEffect hook to prevent unnecessary re-renders. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.